Well, hello and greetings. I am Jay the Practitioner. I am a licensed spiritual practitioner. I also know all is well. All is well with me. All is well with you. And all is well in this vast universe that we coexist together in love, in peace, understanding, and harmony, in spite of the outer appearances. Please believe that. Please believe that. Hey, if you can just take a moment and go ahead and just tap that subscriber button next to my channel. If you like it, let me know that as well. Also, if you have any comments for me, please feel free to share any and all comments. I answer all my comments. More importantly, I want to thank you for the support of my channel, of this channel. It means so much to me, so very much to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so very, very much. Now, it's my custom, before we get started, let's just go ahead and connect to Source, center ourselves. Close your eyes if you choose. In, out, in, and out. Today, my talk is entitled Making Friends with Your Shadow Self. Again, my talk today is making friends with your shadow self. Let's keep it real today in today's talk. This talk is for grown folks. Grown folks. And what I mean by that, I'm going to touch on some things that could make some folks uncomfortable, but I'm going to touch on them nonetheless. These are our shadow sides. These are the thoughts, the dark thoughts, that could, if we let them, derail us from our spiritual growth. If we let them. Imagine that. We all have shadows. Let's be real about that. Whatever level we're at in our spiritual growth, we all have shadows. Be it the shadows of lust, greed, anger, being selfish, all that and perhaps more. We all have shadow selves. We all have deep thoughts, deep, dark thoughts. Let's get that out the way right here, right now. Now, I say that to say we're not trying to do a spiritual bypass here. No. We want to acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged. We want to heal what needs to be healed. These thoughts will be triggered. They will be triggered. Trust and believe they'll be triggered. When they're triggered, our charge is to acknowledge them, not act on them, but acknowledge them. And what does that mean? Here comes this thought of lustfulness. Ah, there you are. There's that thought of lustfulness. I'm acknowledging you. I'm acknowledging you. There's that thought of greed, anger, selfishness. I'm acknowledging you. I hear you. I'm not acting out, but I'm giving you the acknowledgement that you want, because I know you want to be acknowledged. Those thoughts are from the ego, and the ego just wants to be acknowledged. Take a breath. Here's something I got from step 4 of the 12-step program. When those dark thoughts come up, and they will, be willing to take honest self-inventory of those dark thoughts. Take honest inventory of those dark thoughts. You've acknowledged them. Now take the honest inventory of those dark thoughts and say to yourself, how acting on these thoughts have caused us pain to ourselves and others in the past. So you pause and you say to yourself, how acting out on these dark thoughts, our shallow side, have caused pain for ourselves and for others. Just imagine that and sit with that. These shadow sides just want to be acknowledged. By pushing away the shadow sides, by saying to yourself, oh, I don't have those thoughts, or I'm not going to acknowledge those thoughts. Here's the deal. What we resist will persist. What we resist, trust and believe, will persist. It just wants to be acknowledged. We're not acting out. We're not acting upon. We're just acknowledging those dark thoughts, that shadow side of our personality. Some of us come into this teaching thinking that I'm not worthy to do this work, to go down the spiritual path of raising my consciousness, because I have those thoughts. I have a shadow side. Newsflash, we all do. We all do. We all will. Just acknowledge. Make friends with your shadow side. Now, my friends, I want to take us into meditation for a bit. Find a nice, comfortable spot. I want you to close your eyes if you choose. And repeat to yourself, affirm to yourself, I'm willing to acknowledge my shadow self. I'm willing to make friends with my shadow self. I'm willing to make friends with my shadow self. I'm willing to make friends with my shadow self. Oh, thoughts will come, thoughts will go. Acknowledge thoughts, but recognize you're so much more than your thoughts. So much more. Affirming, I'm willing to acknowledge my shadow self. I make friends with my shadow self. As we begin to come back into our current state of awareness, take a breath. Begin to open your eyes when you're ready. Stretch a bit. Recognize you are so much more. We are so much more than our thoughts. Acknowledge. Make friends. Don't hide from your shadow side. Make friends with your shadow side. As always, till we meet again, peace and blessings. Namaste.